My name is Dale Taylor, and I'm the Interim Executive Director of MCC Alberta. Thank you, MCC Canada, for inviting us to address the highlights and challenges of engaging MCC supporters and constituents. At first blush, this looks like a question with two parts, highlights and challenges. On further reflection, there are four parts, because supporters and constituents are groups that overlap somewhat, but only somewhat. One challenge in engaging MCC's constituency is understanding who it includes. Traditionally, MCC Alberta was owned by the four conferences, MB, EMC, Northwest, and the Conference of Mennonites. Today, however, the churches in these conferences constitute a minority of Mennonites in Alberta. I'm indebted to Abe Jansen for many things, but in this instance, for a map he has compiled of Mennos in Alberta. He identified 140 churches, of which 30% belong to the four conferences. The balance are Low German-speaking groups or Holdeman Mennonites. And when we consider membership, the disproportion is even greater. We estimate 5,000 to 6,000 participants in the four conference churches on a good Sunday, whereas Alberta is home to 40,000 to 50,000 non-conference Mennonites. This is to say that the ownership of MCC Alberta rests with not much more than 10% of Mennonites. What we call the MCC constituency is not guaranteed, not a birthright. Adding to the challenge of engagement, these churches are spread from the far northwest to the far southeast of the province, across a span of 1,400 kilometers. Thankfully, MCC has access to most congregations. Again, with significant thanks to Abe, we may have speaking opportunities, access to individuals in the pews, opportunities to meet with church leaders. At the most limited, churches may choose to be involved in material resource or food aid projects. The Sommerfelder in northern Alberta recently sent 900 relief buckets. At the other far end of the spectrum, key supporters are not necessarily constituents. Our single largest donation in fiscal 21, twice the value of the next largest, was from a family foundation with no Mennonite history. We have no natural connection to this family and need to be diligent about this relationship. And these donations from non-constituent supporters are a highlight. This type of gift is a beautiful testament to the value of MCC's international work and our collective success in communicating that. Finally, the support MCC receives from our traditional constituency is strong and steady and continues to show the great faithfulness of the people who created MCC in Alberta. We see daily evidence of great generosity as MCC provides opportunities most of the Mennonites across the province want to help. With the long distances, donor and church relations work is expensive, but the opportunities for MCC to build an MCC consciousness in Alberta are significant.